Hey everyone, I hope you're taking it easy and your day has been great thus far. For this video we'll be continuing through our unboxing of the various Transformer model kits from Blokees with Classic Class 07 Arcee. And Arcee was pretty much the last of the characters for the Rise of the Beasts I'll say wave, I guess, for the Blokees Transformers model line before it switches over into other models, well, other characters from different movies. Anyway, front of the box, so we have a nice image here of Arcee against that very impressive lithographic background. Like all the other Rise of the Beast model kits I've looked at, this was a Asia release, not a Western release, so there is minimal English unfortunately on the box, but that's okay. What we need doesn't really need to be in full English, so it's all good. So that's pretty much the box, and we do obviously see Arcee's name here at the very bottom side of the box, just a bit of a 2/3 shot, I guess, of Arcee. Classic Class 7 Arcee, and then on the other side just another shot of Arcee from the front, the rear, and some of the included accessories. As for the back, so we just have another shot of Arcee from the front, her bio, which unfortunately isn't in English, and then just a preview of the runners, the completed kit, the base, and just some of the extra inclusions on the base. Now, interestingly enough, there will be an actual action base of sorts to help pose Arcee. So very cool that we get that, given that we haven't had something like that with the first 6 releases. So that's very cool. So that is the box. Now, I've done something a little bit different. I don't actually need to crack open the box because I already have. So here we have the manual, front and back, so it's pretty much what we're used to seeing. We do have these little inclusions such as the sticker sheet for the top of the base, and we do have that little insert for how to change the batteries on the little light unit. Back to the manual, opening up, we do have this nice little character artwork image of the team, so Mirage, Arcee, Bumblebee, Optimus Prime, Scourge, and Optimus Primal. All of these characters have had a model release. Primal being the interesting one, in which he had the Beast mode and Robot mode, which you can obviously go back and have a look at. There'll also be some completed shots in the YouTube community tab for ones that I've built. As for the other side, just breakdown of the construction, the actual runners and inclusions, and that information about Arcee, once again not in English. In terms of the build, pretty much straightforward from what we're used to seeing. Arms, weapons, body, and then everything else. So yeah, this is should be a fun and exciting build. I think this is probably going to be the most screen accurate Arcee that I own, given that I do have some of the Studio Series figures and things like that. But yeah, this one is definitely probably much more to the proper visual Arcee representation. As for the runners, what do we have? So we have this B1, if I can get it to focus. So this B1 in this dark grey, we're used to seeing this one because it's a bit of a joint piece for all their models thus far, so we just get one of those. Focusing isn't too good today. We have 2 D runners, 1 and 2. Why is the camera not doing me any favours today? Both are in a interestingly metallic red, so similar to Mirage, who had some metallic blue. Arcee will have some metallic red. Now D1 is pretty much just all these flat pieces. D2, however, does have some of these pieces that have been pre-painted. So there's this piece here on the far right, and then this piece that actually has her name printed on, which is very cool. Now, as for the E's, we do have 4 in total, so 1 through to 4. So E1 is in a bit of a pink, so I suspect this will be some probably more joints once again. Going into E2. Are you going to autofocus? No, you're not going to autofocus. I'm going to have to autofocus for you. So E2's gone into a bit of a ivory white. So probably head and arm components, I would dare say. Let's see if I can keep that off camera. What else do we have? E3, still in that ivory white. Still having some poor luck with the zoom today. So hand manipulators. And then lastly we have E4, which is basically Arcee's face. Still in that ivory white. And then what else do we have? We have two Fs, 1 and 2. Back into a bit of a graphite / dark grey, which is always nice to see. So a lot of this is probably more for her. So F2 will be wheels and weapons. F1 looks to be pretty much, I dare say, torso and legs. So we have that. And then I guess to wrap things up, what else do we have? We have the 2 included base plates that always pretty much used to seeing now. They are still obviously in that very flat finish, so we can use those stickers. And then lastly we have the bag of loose parts. So I have some of those effect parts, the base, the light unit, and some of these clear bits for the light to go through into the neck and the head. So we have all of that. Okay. So that pretty much brings us to the end of the unboxing of Classic Class 7 Arcee from Rise of the Beasts. As I mentioned at the beginning, this will pretty much wrap up the Rise of the Beasts line within the Blokees Transformers model kits. Next week I will probably, it's still in numerical order, so I believe it will be Optimus Prime from the 07 movie, so that's probably kit number 8, because I think Megatron was number 9 from very loose memory. And then after Megatron there'll be a whole heap of Transformers 1, and I think as we get through the line around the 20s it starts introducing some other characters. I think there's another iteration of Optimus Prime from the first few movies, possibly his I'm going to say Revenge of the Fallen, because it's supposed to be the Jetwing Optimus. So I guess Revenge of the Fallen and kind of bit of Dark of the Moon. So that'll be interesting. I don't have that one yet, but by the time I get through everything else in between, I probably will. Anyway, leaving it there. So thank you very much for watching this unboxing video. Feel free to do the whole like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. It does help support the channel, and I do appreciate it. Feel free to check out my Instagram for some extra content. It is a little bit slower there at the moment just because reasons. Likewise, there's also some extra content I put to the community tab as well, which also is a little bit slow right now. But anyway, there's some stuff usually there. With that being said, stay safe, take care, and I will catch you all in a future video, whether it's next week's unboxing or something else on the channel. See ya.